Seems like every geek but me has one these days. I'm talking about USB thumb drives, little tiny, well, there's a whole bunch of them up here, pocket-sized devices. They plug into a USB port. They can hold up to 2 gigabytes of data. Can we see how tiny these are? Do we have like a house key or something to hold up for comparison?
I got some keys. Hold up. Let me pull this out.
I mean, so are any of these over a gigabyte?
These are not.
Okay, I feel better.
What I wanted to do is they have the 2 gigabyte models out, but I wanted to stick with the low-end ones, something that I'd actually go out and buy.
Right, because the 2 gigabyte ones are
They're like $600
really
bucks or whatever. I'm not going to spend that much money.
So what's new about this particular selection of USB drives?
Well, we've seen the roundups before. We've seen the stats, the benchmarks, all that stuff. I wanted to stay away from all the charts and graphs, and I wanted to give us just some low-down, would-you-buy-it type advice when it comes to these USB drives. Now, these are version 2.0 drives. Actually, a couple of them are. This one is here, and this one is here.
When you say version 2.0, are you talking about USB 2.0?
USB 2.0, okay. Yeah. So in theory, they're supposed to be faster than the 1.1.
It's got a bigger pipe to the computer.
That's not true. They're not faster.
They're still filling them with a Dixie cup.
Exactly. I mean, the memory is still slow, so you're not going to see any performance increase. You get a few seconds, but not a whole lot.
So when you say a few seconds, are we talking a few seconds out of 30 seconds or a few seconds out of 10 minutes?
I was drag and dropping a 100 megabyte file to and from these devices, and I would see about a 10-second difference.
Okay.
So, it depends on how much you want to wait, but it's not that big a deal to me.
So basically, is there any price, is they costing that much more for USB 2.0?
No, they're pretty much the same as the old 1.1s. But what I do want to show you is whether they can actually stand up to what we would put them through on a daily basis, which means banging them up and just tossing them around. Because
you have that one knife you clip into your pocket and it's all ripped and sawn off and running into drawers. That thing, look at it's beat up.
It is beat up. It's got scrapes and nicks all over it and stuff like that.
Which is exactly where most people have those. They clip them onto their pocket like that.
Exactly. And there was one drive. Let me show you all the drives here. Let's go through the lineup here. So this is the Sony version 2.0, the new drive from Sony.
The MicroVault.
The MicroVault. I can tilt that one up right there. That's the MicroVault version 2.0. This is the iOmega drive right next to it here.
The USB Drive Xtreme.
The iOmega mini drive right there. And then this is the Xtreme right here. This is the Xtreme one. This is a little fatty here. Look how thick that one is. That's a pretty thick little drive.
How big is that drive?
That's a 512.
That's a lot of memory.
And then this is the USB 1.1 here. This is the, look how tiny that one is. I mean, that thing's super small. And then finally, the last one, which is the track. Now, this one is actually the biometric drive that actually you can put your thumb on there, and that will scan your thumbprint to let you in the drive.
So basically, if you lose that, if somebody doesn't cut your thumb off, they're not getting into there.
Well, you can also have, if it doesn't read your thumb, it's going to ask you for a password that you type in, and they'll let you in the drive. Okay. Well, let's talk about the durability. The first thing is that this Sony drive, feel that.
That's a little flimsy.
That doesn't sound good. If we sat on something like that, or sat down, or had it in your pocket, oh, you just broke it.
Sorry.
And it's broken. There we go. That's not going back to Sony. So
how much was that?
Okay, that was a couple $100.
Wow.
And throw that in the back.
I'm so excited about my new purchase.
There we go. Okay. Next drive, the iOmega. Now this one here it's a little more hardcore. It's got, I mean, you can't really.
Burly.
Here, I'll let you break that one.
Let me break this. No.
That's not too bad, is it?
No, this is much more solid.
I carried this around for a couple weeks, and one thing I liked about this, I brought a pair of pants with me, is check this out. Clip this on here, and this actually, I mean, that is a nice snug.
It holds on.
It holds on. One of the most important things I want to know is which device can I clip on me and not lose?
That's
the last thing I want to do is have all my data on here, and then I just lose it.
God help you if you ever get mugged, by the way.
Yes. that would suck. So the next drive I have here, check this out, is the USB Xtreme. This is the Xtreme drive here. This is a really cool drive because you can drop it in here, and check this out. You can drench it with as much water as you want because it's waterproof.
That's a big plus.
Completely waterproof USB thumb drive.
In case you're out not getting mugged in your pants and you get thrown into a river.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you need it to be waterproof? I have no idea.
Okay, as many times as we've managed to spill, I've managed to spill
Dr. Pepper all over you.
Coca-Cola, or on the table or in the lab here. Is the little one also waterproof?
The little one is not waterproof. Keep it away from the water, Pat. We're not going to put that one near it. The little one is not waterproof, but it also has a very rugged case. One thing I really like about these USB drives is these, I mean, feel that. It's very rubberized. You could drop that from 20 feet and not worry about breaking it.
That actually is really cool.
Yeah, it is really cool.
Do you ever see anybody actually using these as a keychain? You see the little keychain?
This is the only one I actually would use as a keychain because it's so small. If you hold it next to my keys, take a look at how that would fit in your pocket. It would just be perfect. It would go right in the keychain there and not interfere with anything. The other drive that I like is this one right here, the iOmega, because it can actually clip on your pocket. You don't have to attach it to any keychain. And it also has an adapter that clips on the end here if you want to put it to a keychain.
So I'm thinking your picks then,
these two drives right here. The iOmega mini drive and the USB 1.1. This one here that we talked about earlier, the secure, look at this clip right here. Check this out. See that? I mean, it's so flimsy. It's just a piece of plastic. I mean, it sounds cool in theory. I like the little thumb
It's
thing.
like a dog trainer.
But yeah, but it's just not. It's not cutting it. So these are the two drives. If you're actually going to go out and buy them, these are the ones I would recommend for sure.
Do you know how much?
I don't have the prices, which would have been a good thing for this segment. I should have had the prices.
But I bet the prices are up on the website.
They're not that expensive. They are on the website in the article, along with the complete review.
Where you can find out how much that Sony drive I'm going to have to pay for.
Yeah.
Cost. Links to the
Definitely.
manufacturers, all that good stuff at thescreensavers.com.